So hello people, welcome to the module 3 of basics of HTML. In this module we'll be trying to learn HTML with the help of some examples. Okay, so first of all, the HTML documents. So all the HTML documents must start with a document type declaration as doc type HTML, just like this I have shown here previously to you. Okay, then the HTML document itself begins with an HTML tag and ends with /HTML tag. Okay, so as I have shown you previously, it has a HTML tag in the beginning and HTML tag at the ending. Okay, so also the visible part of the HTML document is between the body and the slash body. So whatever comes between this tag, the body tag and the slash body tag, that will be only this, like this is my heading and this is my paragraph, is only visible in the final outcome. So if you see this thing, so this is my heading and this is my paragraph, is the only part that is visible which is inside the body. So you should understand this thing properly. Again, this doc type declaration represents the document type. As I told you before, it should appear only once at the top of the page. You can put it here anywhere. It is not again case sensitive. And the declaration, how you declare it, it is like doc type and HTML in the very beginning. Okay, so headings, if you talk about the headings, the HTML headings are defined in 6 separate points as H1 to H6, where H1 is the most important heading and H6 is the least important. If I show you, so I have shown you H1. If I again type here about H2, so I'll write H2, then my content, this is my second heading. Okay, and I close it with /H2 tag, and if you run that program here, so it will come like this. Okay, so this is my H2 heading. Again, if I show you the last H6, least important heading, so this is again /H6. You save this thing and you again reload this page and it will come as least important heading. So this is the way the heading system works. Okay, so you should understand that. Again, the paragraphs, the HTML paragraphs are defined as p tag. Okay, so this is one paragraph I have shown you here. Again, if I want to write another paragraph, I'll write the same thing /p, my second paragraph, and again /p. So this we have saved again and reload this page. It will come as second paragraph. So it is up to you what you want to type, how you want to type, but you should know the headings are H1 to H6 and the element for the paragraphs are p. Okay, so the HTML links are defined with the a tag. Okay, so if you have to write an HTML link, it will be written as a, then you will write href, which is HTML reference, which will be equal to the link you want to visit, and then the content of the link, and then you close with this /. Okay, so I'll show you how it works. So suppose I want to go to google.com by clicking some link. Okay, so I'll write a href equals to google.com. Okay, then I'll close this thing. Again, I'll close this bracket and I'll write it here. The content I want to write is click here to reach Google. Okay, then you close this tag, which is /a. Okay, you save it and again you run it. You will see it like this thing, that this website has already marked as a blue. When you will reach your mouse, when you will put your mouse cursor over here, you will see it's a clickable link. Okay, so this is the proper definition how you can use this link. Okay, so this link destination is specified in an href attribute. This is called attributes. Okay, so attributes are used to provide additional information, and definitely you will be learning more about the attributes. So now suppose you want to import some images to your website. Okay, so there is a proper tag for that. It is called img. Then for the source file you have to use src. Alternative text you have to use alt. Then you can define a proper width and the height. So this is a proper format you should follow to import an image. I'll show you how it works. So for importing image, what you will write as this bracket img. Then you have to define the source, that is src, and equals to colons, commas, and then sources. Again, this source will be the name of the file which is in the parent folder. So this is 88 and you have to write it with the extension that is 88.png. okay, now the alternative text you want to provide to this file is alt, and that is again equals to commas, that is suppose my guitar. Okay, that is the image of a guitar, that's why I wrote this thing. Then again you want to define the width, that is width, that is equals to, in the commas you write 250. okay, and that is again the pixels values you are defining. And the height, HEIGST, if you want to define is suppose 250 again, pardon, 250, and you close this thing. So you save this thing and again run. So what you will see is the image of a guitar. Okay, so this is a proper way how you want to import an image to your file. So that sums up this module. I hope you get a clarity about how to import the image, how to import the links, how to write the headings and the paragraphs. So if there is any doubt, you can simply write in the comment sections. Okay, thank you. With